former competitive amateur boxer, and now also a trainer and owner of Built by Mac Fitness, Boxing, and Conditioning Studio. And today what we're going to break down for you is just a small nuance in head movement, especially slipping the right hand. Now, I wasn't originally going to do this video, but I've had enough questions on it that I thought I should do it. It's really, is it to your advantage to step on the slip or not, just to get down? But it's really not an advantage or a disadvantage. It depends on the situation and what the other guy does. Okay? So let me break down a few examples for you right now. So I'm in front of my opponent here. He's going to set up the right hand. Let's say he's going to set up off a jab. I'm going to step on my slip. Generally, when I step on my slip, I'm safer, because the minute I'm moving my body over this way, it's easier to avoid his left hand. Okay? So let's say, for example, he just throws the right hand, left hook, and left hook. The fact that I've stepped out takes a little bit of heat off his left hook. So that's already one advantage. Secondly, if he throws the right hand and I step in, I'm a little bit closer to his body, I'm safer, I can dig a nice shot right underneath here and be safe from his next shot. So let's just go over it a little bit quicker. He's going to throw the 1-2, and I'm going to step in and go for the shot. Okay, so as you can see, by having a little bit of a step there, I get it close, and I'm a little bit safer. However, when I fade out or step in, if he decides to fade out and turn to his left, it's harder for me to get that shot off, because basically we're going in two opposite directions. I step with the slip, and he steps out this way, and it's harder for me to land with the counter. So let me go through an example. Let's go slow first. So he goes 1-2, and then he's going to turn out. Okay, if I step, I fade out the turn, it makes it harder for me to get it. Okay, now this can also happen when you don't step, but there's a little bit of timing involved, split-second timing, where there's a difference. So let's say in this case, I decide not to step. Okay, he's going to go 1-2. I'm right here, right in front of him. The advantage is that his head is right there. Boom. It's easy for me to catch him. I haven't moved. Let's go again. Boom, boom. I don't have to really do much movement. I can throw and hit him in the head right from there. If he decides to move, it's also easier for me to catch him. So let's say he decides to quarter turn. I haven't stepped. He just decides to quarter turn. I drop. It's easy for me to get right to him, because where he turns, he's still nicely in my line of fire. So let's go again. Okay, he's going to take the brunt of that shot. He can still block it, but it's easier for me to get to him. Let's go again. Okay, if I can time it right when he turns, I can keep the heat on him, split his guard, and keep working on him. One more time, I'll keep working on him. Okay? So by not stepping, I'm a little bit closer to him. I can react more quickly, and I can keep the pressure on him. By stepping, I'm a little bit safer, but if he decides to turn out, then it's going to be hard for me to come all the way over here to get him. The disadvantage to staying in your one spot is that you are also more susceptible to continuous shots. So let's say I try to go for my left hook, but he doesn't want to turn out. He's going to stay and hang in there, and he's going to throw a left hook at me. Well, it's whose left hook is better, or whose guard is up or not. So we'll go really slow. I'm not going to step. So he goes 1, 2, 3. Boom. He's throwing those 3 quick shots. As I take that slip, I'm coming right back into it. I better have that hand up. And I better beat him to it as well, which is harder since I've made a little slip. Boom. If I don't have my guard up high, and he does, then the slip hasn't really done much for me. So really slow. 1, 2, 3. Boom. I'm caught. Okay? So this is the thing. If you're not going to step, if you're not going to get in, if you're going to hang there, you better make sure you're tight. It also leaves you open for the next shot. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 really quick. Okay? But let's say this guy's got fast hands, and he's gonna throw the right hand, right after even. Boom, boom, boom. I haven't stepped. I haven't gotten deep. I'm right in front of him. He's gonna nail me with the right hand. Boom. And I get caught with the right hand. You go fast hands. Boom. Fast hands, I'm gonna get caught. So you can see here, it's just a small nuance, and you guys gotta experiment for yourself. With a step, boom. Costs you a little bit more time. It's a little bit safer, but if the guy turns out, it's easier for him to get away from your stuff. If you don't step and you stay in the pocket, you better be fast and hitting hard, because if he's just as fast as you or has more shots coming, it's all going to depend on who's executing better in that moment. All right, so work on this, and I hope you can benefit from it. Peace. All right. Yeah, that's great.